listeners abroad and United Kingdom. This is Jaggers Radio from Farringdon, United Kingdom. It's exactly 10 o'clock in UK and 9 o'clock in Ghana. This morning, Kakeku is telling us a story. Let's listen to the story. Let's continue to listen. And those listening to me this song who are Akan speaking will understand. You are once again welcome to Jaggers Radio from Farringdon. Today, the Tuesday, 7th of October, 2025. Your moderator this morning is the same person, ASP retired Franklin Nati. We will be continuing our police issues this morning. Make time to hear, make time to listen, make time to enjoy the music. Just the introduction. You know, I tell you, this channel is a channel of fun. It's a channel of music that you've not heard for a very long time. You know, Jaggers Radio on YouTube. If you get a channel, just subscribe and hit the button. Remember to always like and share the feed so others will also enjoy the Adadam. Sa nyumi ya yebo ye channel so ube brands na wanye bi enyumu bebre title no kra ye nim nte no se ube tumi anya no wo YouTube YouTube o nanso eye den nti to find it easy and enjoy it easy, just tune up to Jaggers Radio where it is always available. Minua otie mi anope Jaggers Radio na otie every United Kingdom ana English abrochi memo na enne a branda October 7th 2025 eba betu aye police for asem so na anope me be chia wo no na me keke ku na chia wo eba beka esuani ama bebre every Ghana police service ehun esese yehu bebia ejuma no free bebia ebedu na yaka emu nkrofo a omo ye ejuma no asem esese timemofo etumi boa aban foforo no a ewo so ye omampanyin edi John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. O si wo the resetting agenda biaba. Esese yenhu ejuma aworo a omo oman no. Emra ben na chichiri omo. Ekwan ben so na ebe fa na ye ejuma no yiyie. Se na ebe yi a abambofo kura boy omo boy hu ban a ehu bi enim ye betumi akoda na ya daboko. Novinya ba wona mi esanyanko a mi novi papa police ye galazima ndi ya le Jaggers Radio Gile Farinde. Mother Kukunami don't kujikwa me subscribe to the channel. Nanyaba me tengui ha me a like na me a share. Alebe e hayo anedo mi apa bobo mi apa be ha ojikwa me ha me ase. Riado ya ono blomba nu katama no mi apa be bozamul mi apa radio stations wo gaka. You know, the listening public. But Yosef, Blugba, Wosbo, a Bluto Yosef. That sometimes, never John, a yaro in a John and a mamma, Kuyaka Kemi. This is a multilingual channel where we try to speak everything. Ye do ye nuya kramofo ana usafo am say kadan kaza ya sharuwa kakra ko benum siyo click pa ko la zon ya ji Hello Divo. Yaba Bedu. Program Nasha CNA. Salut, Nasam Kuyen. Anope ye pese ye da asebu amenfiase. If you say Ninyumi, a maye binomo akukudro. If you say Yenim say ye can, ye be young Kansua, ye be winter ye bed then. Now, this morning, we want to see what is the mission and vision of our Ghana Police Service. The Ghana Police Service that is protecting us. Do we, the citizens, know their mission and their vision? Do we know the goal they have or they want to achieve? No. Many of our citizens do not know this. So this morning, I'm taking it upon myself to explain the mission and the vision. Then after that, we will go into how the police involved from establishment in the colonial days till today. Anope yeba beka yenua abambofo policefo asem na yepese hu se asem titro ben so na police adwuma no agina na yepese ye hu se omosusuye ema oman no eyedien esese sa niama ne nyina so oye citizen ana obi a wuti woman na wonnim adesua enisuade a adwumakuo bi ewo wo kromu a sometimes niama bi koso a wonti ase enti me pese me famrei se nyame ye yadom a ebetumi ateki ye 2 hours depending on the strength. So when we can explain these things to the citizens ana timamufuo se na ebe yi a ombeti asie ese se ahia be mi adumaviwo a mi anya susuita dowo alo dowo pado le mia de abe police povito pe dowo kwa susu kai police a do vado yes police do ya eli fifi lai alo mia be police povito do pe ye le Ghana fifi lai ya ope susu do kai susu kai lo si nuka odibe yuwa wo na mia do mevio Well, welcome to Jaggers Radio in Farringdon. It is exactly 14 minutes to the time, and I want you to bear with me on this topic we're going to discuss. It's all to educate our citizens. Let us know about the organization, the Ghana Police Service. Why did I choose the Ghana Police Service? I chose it because it nurtured me. The police service nurtured me from the age of 21 to around 46 to 47 years. So I think I know a bit of it, and I can present this to our citizens, the good and the bad side. So we all help the reset agenda of the president. The vision of the Ghana Police Service. The Ghana Police Service want to be a world-class police service that is capable of delivering planned, democratic, protective, and peaceful services up to the standard of international best practices. Listen to me again. If you are a citizen and you don't know the vision that the Ghana Police Service have for you, I am telling you that the Ghana Police Service want to be a world-class police service that is capable of delivering planned, democratic, protective, and peaceful services to each people. And these services they want to deliver to you, they want it to be up to the standard of what? International best practice. Can they achieve this without you, the citizen, helping them? They cannot. And that is why I want it to be made known to you, so that you can help the Ghana Police Service, so that they will achieve that world-class policing standard, so that they will be capable of giving you a very well-planned, democratic, protective, and peaceful services, which is done in the United Kingdom, which is done in America, which is done in Europe, which is done in everywhere that democratic governance is working perfectly. So we need your help as citizens. Join in and help us. Now, what is the mission? We have the vision. Now, what do they want to do? Omo eni swadie eni se omo pese omo ye a police fo adwumako a etise nie wiase nyina epeni so se na be ya omo adwuma omo be ye no be so wani se na ekwan a that's on Bema or Coin say, who ye or mine banner, Ube Bo Bray, Ube ye Wejuma, Ube ye Bibia, Ube ye, I whom be a name or Munisia Diano. Now, mission, what are they up to? They want to deliver services in crime prevention. Say, Bonnie, Ebesino, Bomu Homoni, now Musiano. Detection. Say, Oman to me and see Bonina, Anona Esia, Ombeshemu. Na, Sa Shemun Ombe to me actually a Bonnie for that is apprehension and prosecution of offenders. A kwanya omudi sa nkrofo no be abagina court no enu ena omudi omunan siso se ombeye na omusi sa nyama ni nyina no they want to do it inconsistent with the expectation of Ghanaian stakeholders for maximum protection, safe, secure and peaceful communities. The police say anamona omu pese omutu se na be ya ombehwe se omuma boni nsi na se boni bi si kura ombehwe mu achi omo a omo ye boni no na se omo ye omo chi omo a omo di ombe kokogina emra enimo no sa nyama ne nyina omo pese omo ye no omo pese omo ye no se na be ma Ghana bibi biara benya sumdwe ye nsuro ye nye bibia ohumu ye be gye di se omo aboye hu ban ye be feel se omo aboye hu ban sa anamo na police person omoto if you say Ghana mra ama omo to me mandate say omo be maintaining law and order omo be hwe say emra ye juma Ghana Constitution Article 200 they're going emma omo to me say ombehwe say emra any pepepeyo eye adwuma o man no emma omutumi say ombehwe na ombesi boniano to prevent crime emma omutumi so say ombeye den ombehwehwe boni bia esi bia ye di bia betu omo anim no ombehwehwe mu yie na emra no so ama omutumi say ye bechi aboni yefuo ana omo amu di nkrofo abro omo amu ye niama basa enfata a ense se nipa ye no emra no ma omo kwai so bechi nipa no na emra no so ma omo kwai se ombehwe se obi biara ehu tono wone ujapade bibia wo bia no bibia enhawo emra ma omo sa akwan no enti se police ejuma no ne trimpo na omana ma amotu eni ahode a oman no emra ma omo etise a adenti na wo omamu ni ana oman ba pa bua a police for say ombetumi ayo omo adwuma yi why won't we help the police service with this nice or good vision, this good mission and the mandate given to them by the Constitution? Why won't we help them to succeed? With the president's reset agenda, which all of us Ghanaians agree to do, let us learn of these important organizations, their visions, their missions, the mandate given to them. Let us see how best we as citizens can help them to achieve these missions, these visions, so that we ourselves will have peaceful life. This I want you to know, is the vision and the mission and the mandate of the Ghana Police Service. We will look at how the police service evolved up to where it is now, so that we will see the need for you as citizen to be a stakeholder in the peace and security of your nation, to be a stakeholder in the affairs of the Ghana Police Service. Whilst we talk to the members and personnel in the service to behave well, to treat our people in the country with respect and dignity, we need to know where we are coming from. We need to know where we are coming from. Yeah. Asɛm no deɛ yɛanka a yɛbɛwu, yɛka so a yɛbɛwu, nti yɛbɛka no daa. Police, baby, I had free no, ejeke papa. Where the police service evolved from is very far. But we will see and we will narrate it from where it came to where we are now. So that you will know the development, you will know the progress of our Ghana Police Service. So that you will help as a good citizen. Hey, Eba. Wayire mula. Eti asema se pa. Kwasi abu onye patakari ye pamashe yampa. I've been telling you where the police service evolved from is very far. It is 10:24 in the United Kingdom and 9:24 in Ghana. This is Jaggers Radio coming to you on YouTube Live. I am pleading with you to subscribe to the channel, share and like it. This channel is channel for fun, channel for comedy and channel for learning. You will always listen to old musics, old our music, high life, decades of hits, Don Williams, all manner of music is on this channel. Yours is to just like and share and subscribe to the channel. I, the moderator this morning, the 7th of October 2025, is still ASP retired Franklin Nati. Today we are trying to look at the Ghana Police Service. We want to see what is the contribution needed from the citizens. How best can we help the Ghana Police Service? So earlier on I talked about the mission, the vision statement, the mission statement, and then the mandate given by the Constitution of Ghana, 1992 Constitution. The police evolved from a very far to where we are now. Loads of developments, loads of progress have been made. And I decided to do this program or this broadcast today because I watched the parliamentary committee that was probing issues in parliament. And the IGP and the Minister of Interior were hauled before them. And I saw this MP, who is the co-chair or the chair, the woman, talking in a very disrespectful way to the IGP. I said it's disrespectful because politicians think that when they have power or they are given authority to do something, they can just come and shout on people. When people embezzle money, yes, be aggressive to to get the money back from them. But when the person is there to answer questions and the person give you an answer, think if you are part of the police administration and someone or group of people, riotous mob, go in there to burn the police station down, burn their accommodations down, and the police station is closed to let the people feel the absence of police station for a while. This woman stood there, was telling the IGP that he has no right to say that. What do you mean, madam? With all respect to you, what do you mean? If your brother were among those police over there, will you say that they should? And I thank Mustafa, is it? The Minister of Interior. I don't know, I forgot your name. You've done very well by answering that question. Kudos to you. If ministers of Interior will work together with the services like that, it will be very, very, very interesting. It will be very good. It will help. And Mr. Minister, congratulations for coming in to cool the IGP down, because I know Mr. Tete Yuhuno is a very calm man, but that behavior of the woman could evoke anger. However, we the police learn to restrain anger in the face of aggression. So, Mr. Yuhuno, kudos to you for restraining yourself. But, madam, members of the Ghana Police Service are human beings like you. They are like your brothers and sisters. If a community or members of a community decides that the only thing they can do before their anger will subside is to go and burn police stations down, that town must not have police station for some time. Madam, before you even ask those questions, have you taken note of police stations that have been burned down in Ghana? Go back to the places and see whether there are no police stations. Those things are done for a while for the people to see the importance of policing in their town or the importance of police establishment in their town. If you don't know, I'm telling you, madam, if you by chance see my broadcast, learn, think before you talk to anybody anyhow on that panel, because one day you will not be there. We've strengthened you, empowered you to collect money from people for us, not to cajole men of integrity. This is the reason why I've decided to go and tell you from the from where the police started from to where we are, and see the kind of contribution, the kind of development, the kind of things that have happened in the police service throughout all these years. And see how gentle the police is now. Where we are coming from is very far. Well, so the Ghana Police Service was originally founded in 1894 by the British Colonial Administration under the name Gold Coast Police Force. Gold Coast Police Force. Most of the men were brought from the north of Nigeria, Zaria, Kaduna, those areas. And we were told there were 700 Hausa men that were brought down to start the Ghana Police Service. Some were also from Liberia, as the record shows. And the purpose of establishment of police by then was to maintain law and order in the colony, because it wasn't then Ghana, 1894, and to protect lives and property of citizens and settlers. Citizens and settlers. Who are the settlers? The white men. And they are also to enforce colonial laws and regulations. Because we don't have Ghana, we were not on our own, the colonial laws and regulations were to be enforced by this Gold Coast Police Force personnel. They are also to prevent and detect crime. So in their own way, they have their courts where they prevent and detect crime, and also people are prosecuted. And then they also assist in the administration of justice. So these were the main reasons for establishing Ghana Police Service, or Ghana Police Force, in 1894. Yeah, so after Ghana gained independence in 1957, the name was changed to Ghana Police Service to reflect its transformation into a national institution serving the independent nation rather than a colonial administration. So after we have transformed from the Gold Coast Police Force to Ghana Police Service, the focus shifted from protecting colonial interests to serving the people of Ghana. So the service began to emphasize public safety, crime prevention, and community relations. Training institutions like the Police College and then the now called the Police Academy was instituted. And then where it was done to expand the building of local leadership. Now, there are some institutional reforms and expansion from 1966 to 1980s. And one of those was the structure of the service was reorganized to cover the 10 administrative regions of Ghana. Now 16 regions. Those days, we all know it was 10 regions. So they structured the service and then reorganized it to cover the 10 administrative regions of Ghana. Don't forget, a time came they realized that Tema alone was so big to have a region because Accra was so vast, the population in Accra was too much. So they divided Accra, so we have Tema region. So Tema was like a region, making 11 before the coming in of the 16 regions. So now, I will tell you, I think Ghana Police Service are structured and the regions are more than the 16 regions we have. So, police region is different from the political administrative regions. Take note of that. Now, special units were also created to handle emergency issues. So we had the Criminal Investigation Department being the CID, the Motor Traffic and Transport Department called the MTTD, formerly MTTU. Then we have Police Intelligence and Professional Standards Bureau, now Police Professional Standard Bureau, which is PPSB. Formerly it was PIPS. I worked there, so I know the work they do. Mostly what they do is to ensure discipline in the service and also deal with issues involving police and the public. So if you are there and a police officer misbehaves towards you, don't take the law into your own hands. If a police officer collects money from you and you don't know what to do, you've tried all your best and you cannot collect the money, haul him before Police Professional and Standard Bureau called PPSP. They have their headquarters at Nima Police Station. I used to work there. There was this policeman who was at Nima. He parked a car, an old truck, on the land around Tesano, where his father-in-law, the land was for his father-in-law. And because the car was there, they don't actually weed around. So all the time, the health workers go harassing this old man that they should remove the car there. This old man went to his district commander. He went to people, pleaded with this his son-in-law to come and take the car there. This man ignored the old man. So someone told the old man that, go and see Mr. Kofi Boachi's staff officer. He is the staff officer for PIPS. So the old man came to me and I took phone and I called him and I said, I give him 3 days to move the car from there. And I told the old man to go and relax. And he moved the car. That is the power of PIPS. That is the power of PPSB. So if a police officer misbehaves towards you, beat you up, molest you, collect your money, defraud you, and you are afraid to go to court or you've hauled him before people and he has refused to pay, take a car to Nima Police Station. Ask of Police Profession and the Standard Bureau office. Report that officer and he will be dealt with for you. That is by the way. Then we also have the Domestic Violence and Victim Support Unit. Then we also have training, logistics, and recruitment were expanded to professional force. So professionalize the force. So a lot of things were done. Then we modernized and professionalized the service from the 90s to present. What have been done will follow very soon. said, the police service evolved from 1894. So you see where we are coming from. So in the 90s, a lot of things were still done. There was introduction of modern policing tools and technology, databases, digital communication, forensic sciences. So we have the police science lab, where you can do your DNA, you can do so many things. Drugs are certified, are checked to be certified as being the drug we think it is. Then also the establishment of cyber crime, counter-terrorism, and financial crime units. Then there's also community policing, human rights, and gender sensitivity. Then they also aim their reforms on transparency and accountability through PIPs, as I said, citizen engagement. So when I was in Kumasi, we always go on radio to tell the citizens that don't beat policemen up, don't ambush them, don't do any harm to them. When they misbehave towards you, you just come. I remember in my office in Kumasi, where I was working as a PIPS officer, a mate of mine who was then inspector was brought before me for bailing somebody and taking 500 cedis. I first called him when the report came, and I said, my friend, you are not the most handsome officer. After listening to him, I know he was trying to curve the issue, but I said, you are not the most handsome officer for that old man who come and report to you here. Go back, we'll be calling you, bring the money and give to the man. The man is only interested in his money. Bring the money. And he brought the money. That day, after everything, the woman brought out snap and egg and so told me, Master, me da se pa ankane or kan yesa wan fasik wan jimisika kan bebo ni dua. I'm telling you, if you work at PIPS, you will hear so many things. You know, the police service is made up of so many people. Some are politically, they were brought in by politicians. Some, they paid money and came. They don't have the acumen, the right acumen, the mentality, the good sense of mentality. They don't have the capability, but they are in the police service. Some also joined, and after taking drugs and alcohol and other things, they have lost their senses and they are behaving in many ways. There are many fraudulent people in the police service. It's true. And the police service is dealing so much with them. It's trying to, sometimes it's very difficult to dismiss them because they'll become nuisance. So you need to maintain them and manage their affairs. So if you have a problem, don't forget the police professional and standard bureau is there to help you. So the Ghana Police Service from the 1990s, all that coming, was enshrined also in the Constitution of the 1992 Constitution. When they were drafting it, they put everything in under the Minister of Interior. And then also, from then, the Ghana Police Service was working on the Act 350 1970. But in coming of the 1992 Constitution, Ghana Police Service Regulation 2012 came to replace the Act 350. So, if you look into that book called CI 76, everything about the police is there for you to know. The book is sold at Publishing Corporation for the public. Go and buy and read and know how you will deal with the police. Ghanaians, people say we don't like reading. It's not true. Most Ghanaians like reading. That's why we have loads of intelligent people as to whether they are applying their knowledge. You know, the application of knowledge positively is wisdom, and the application of knowledge negatively is the opposite of wisdom, maybe stupidity. Okay, so we can see people who know, have learned computer, learned internet skills. They are using it to rob people through cyber crime. If you have that good knowledge and you cannot use it positively, it means you don't have wisdom. You are stupid. You are not clever. You are a fool. Let's use the wisdom, the knowledge we acquire positively, and let it impact on others. Wisdom is the application of knowledge positively, to the extent that it has impact on people. So that is how. Now, the current rule. What are some of the current rules the Ghana Police Service is playing? So now, the police maintain internal peace and security. We all know they are maintaining internal peace. They go on patrols day and night. They guard banks. But I want to advise the president. I'm nobody, but Mr. President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I command cap for you, sir. If it will help the Minister of Interior so that they will stop policemen from going to bank guard duties. Ghana Police Service is not, we can guard national assets. We can guard national institutions, but private banks should look for their own private securities. It will create more jobs. Okay? It will create more jobs. Let private securities, banks engage private securities in guarding their bank. If I tell you the number of police officers that are guarding banks and how much the banks pay the police service, is a waste of human resource. It's a waste of human resource. So, Mr. President, in resetting your new Ghana agenda, please help the Minister of Interior to consult the police board, the PUMA management board, so that they will withdraw all police officers from banks. They shouldn't go to any bank. Let the banks recruit their own securities or go to security companies and have engagement with them so that the policemen will be enough. Don't forget the 24-hour economy. You need a police unit for that. It's not about bringing in more policemen. Who tells you the police are not enough? If you go to a town where we have 5 banks, policemen are guarding them day and night. So let's say 10 policemen in a town are spent in every week wasting their time at the bank there, where the banks can get their own securities and arm them with pump-action gun, well trained. I'm suggesting that to you, Mr. President. Take note. That is also by the way, anyway. By the way. That is also by the way. So in the fighting of internal peace, policemen go on operation duties. I have to touch these important issues because it's frustrating. I have been to several internal operations at Obuasi on Galamsey issues. From 1995, I've been going to Obuasi till 2017. And it's good, but it is enshrined in the police service regulation that if you spend 1 month out of your station on an operation like that, when you come back, you have 5 days to rest. Because such operations are not go and sleep, eat and sleep. They are not Adidas. They are not Adidas operations. They are operations that are very tough. Because we were fighting against Galamseyers and so on, and other policemen that are deployed to conflict areas. But do you know what? By the time the people come back, their names are on duty roster for the following week. These leaves or period of rest are not granted to the policemen. When I was in Kumasi, by the time I come, when I come back, I just write and quote the law and say by CI 76 so and so and so, I'm writing to proceed on 5 days leave because I've just returned from an internal operation. And I've never been refused. By then, Mr. Kofi Boakye was the regional commander. Yes. So, police officers who are listening to me, go and read the leaves, the 9 leaves we have in the police service. As much as those who go outside to do peacekeeping have this embarkation 14 days leave, you also have a leave of 5 days when you return to your various stations after 1 month operation. So when you come back, that just inform your station officer that you are going to assume or resume that leave, and then you resume that leave. Or else you are cheating yourself. Well, so the police continues to protect lives, properties, and ensure that constitutional rights of people are not trampled upon. Then we have the international law enforcement agencies such as Interpol also came in. Then how the police collaborates with international law enforcement agencies. And then we also come to peacekeeping operations in the United Nations and African Union. So the Ghana Police Service evolves over the years. And this is what how the police came about till today. Today we have several units, operational units, and so on. Now, the police service is built on discipline. But many of the people in the service do not understand even what discipline means. So, if you are listening to me, discipline refers to the practice of training people to follow rules. That is why you go to 6 months and more training. Most of the civilians do not know. I want to tell you that police training is not just 6 months. If they tell you 6 months, they lie. Yesterday, 3 days ago, when I was working on the job description, I said so many things are not told you when you are joining the service. When you go, sometimes, those days in the 1990s, the easiest for you is 7 months, 8 months. People spend 1 year at training. But the proper training was to take at least 8 months, and then, or 6 months. Then when you come as a recruit constable, you will be trained on the job for 18 months. That is why police officers are on 18-month probation. When you add it to the 6 months, it's 2 years. So the training should be 2 years. But it's divided, or let's say put in stages. So you do the basic 6 months, which is not actually 6 months, it's about 7, 8 months. And then when you come back, you have another 18 months to be studied. And if you don't behave very well, before your probation, you will be sacked. So, discipline refers to the practice of training people to follow rules. That is why you are taught so many of the rules at the training school. Regulations and acceptable standards of behavior in order to make so that you come back and maintain law, efficiency, and integrity within an organization. It involves self-control. So if you are not somebody who can control yourself, you don't have to apply for police at all. If you are somebody who doesn't respect authority, you don't have to apply at all. If you cannot adhere to policies, don't try. And if you are not ready to commit yourself to duty, don't go to buy police form. You are listening to Jaggers Radio on YouTube. Please like the channel and share the feed. Subscribe to the channel, press the button, so that all these things we are learning, you will always have them whenever we post them. I am ASP Franklin Nate, the moderator this morning. We have done almost 1 hour, but we have not yet finished. So I am repeating again that discipline refers to the practice of training people to follow rules, regulations, and acceptable standards of behavior. So in the training, that is what is instilled in you, so that you will come and maintain order, efficiency, and integrity within that police organization. Now, discipline involves self-control. So if you cannot control yourself, don't go and buy police form. If you are someone who doesn't respect authority, don't go. If you cannot adhere to policies, please don't try. And if you are somebody who is not committed to duty, stop it, don't try it. Because in organizations like the Ghana Police Service, discipline is essential for ensuring professionalism, public trust, and effective law enforcement. Because discipline enables the officer to act responsibly, make sound judgments, and uphold the image and credibility of the service. I know some people are humans that are trainable, but others are not trainable. If you are someone who have the opportunity to bring someone to police, please find out whether the person by nature, that person has self-control, that person respects authority, or that person is a trainable human. This is one of my encounter. Just listen. I remember when we were at the police training school. We were at the officers training at the police college, now the police academy. When I was there, it was police college. I left there before it was changed to police academy. Madam Rose Atinga Bio once visited and asked a question. He asked, who are those who are at the training school? So we lift our hands up, then we put our hands down. Then he asked, why are we training stupid people nowadays? What kind of training are we giving to them? Then I said, Madam, you people enlist untrainable people for us. We try to mold them, not to disgrace you people. We try to do our best for them, because the people you enlist for us, because it's not the instructors who enlist the people. It is the police administration that enlists the people, and they enlist untrainable humans. It has to take hard work for us to build some of these people to become law-abiding. Could you believe that at police training, people smoke weed? When we sack them, a commissioner will tell you, did I ask you, are you the one who enlist them? They smoke weed, they steal. And when they are caught and dismissed, a commissioner somewhere will come and say, anyway, those commissioners are gone. Most of them are gone. I don't have to be mentioning names. So make sure you enlist trainable people. That is why you need interview. After enlistment, please have time and take all the potential recruits through interview. Take them through interview. It is at the interview you will see you'll be able to get information to either employ them or not. After that physical body check, everything, after the examination, please have time and do a proper interview. Personal group, you can make a group interview or individual interviews. Let them meet a board of interviewers. Throw questions to them. See how they receive it, how they answer them. People with psychological mind will begin to get them. This person is fit. This person is not fit. These are the reasons why we do interview. Please, do a proper interview for your recruits before you take them. Then do background check. Police service is not any kind of job. I remember when we did our enlistment in June 1994, we stayed home for 3 months. When I was going to take they said when we are reporting, we should bring our testimonials. So I went back to my school. I completed 1992. So I went there. And they told me, oh, a police officer came here to make an investigation about you. It was the administration that told me. I never knew. So for the 3 months that we stayed home, they checked our background. How many recruits' background are checked nowadays? Look, police headquarters doesn't have to move to check the backgrounds. Send a letter to the various regions. If you see 100 people from Volta region, send letters to the regional commander. The regional commander will then distribute to the various district commanders. Then a detective, a good detective anyway, will be assigned to go to the schools and check these things. It's very easy. The enlistment panel doesn't have to move from school to school to check students' background. So if POMA be listening to me, any police officer listening to me, please share this video to them. Share this broadcast to them so that they will listen and devise that way, that plan to be able to what? Check the background of will-be police recruits. It's very important. So, how can we establish and nurture discipline? We need to nurture discipline among our recruits and even the police service, the personnel. How can we do that? And this is what I want us to look at. sɛ yɛka a yɛbɛwu sɛ yɛanka nso a yɛbɛwu nti yɛn dɛn yɛnka no strike on. So if we want to establish or nurture discipline among our police officers, we have to well-define codes of conduct. So at the training, the codes of conduct must be well established. The service regulations, we must ensure that the service regulations are followed. Let policemen know that punctuality is a core. Because of my police training, I've never been late at work. The latest I'll be is on time. Yes. I drive 1 hour, roughly 1 hour to work, but I leave 1.5 hours before time. And I always get to my office 30 minutes before my time because of how I was nurtured in that old police service, not the new one. I have never been late for work. I remember one time I traveled to Wales by land, Wales, and I have to come back. So, and I closed from work before going. And that day we drove almost about over 16 hours. Roughly, over 8 hours. 16 hours will be double day. Yes, over 8 hours. And I have to go back to work. Well, I got to work exact time. That is the only day. I have never absented myself from work. Even in time of COVID, when people were calling sick and things, because of the distance, space, and distancing space and all that, we work lone working. We were not working with two people. So you go changing another person, he passes the other side and goes, and then you come in. I've never. Sometimes I will feel sick, but I think I don't want to cause problem to the manager. So I have never. Because of my police training. So let's recruits know that punctuality is one of the core of the police service. I remember in those days, I was a constable, 1995. I was guarding commercial bank in Praeso. And this old sergeant, escort sergeant, who was supposed to change me at 10 p.m., it was 10:30 that I saw him when his girlfriend passing to the barracks. Those who know where Praeso police station and the barracks is, I became very furious because I came around 1:30 in the afternoon to change the morning man. So I walked straight with anger to the police station, the office to report. Do you know what the sergeant at the counter did to me? He didn't even think of the man who was late to change me. He insulted me and ordered me to go back to my duty post until I'm relieved. That was the kind of authority that was then in the police service. That officer was then sergeant called Destimo Osei Kofi. I'm sorry, I learned his past. It's late. Destimo Osei Kofi. He did that to me. So I have to stay there until 11 p.m. before that officer, who is also late, came to change me. So let them know that punctuality is one of the core of the codes of discipline. ethical guidelines should be ensured. A policeman should not be smoking weed. How do you arrest smokers? A policeman should not be fraudulent. How do you arrest fraudsters? A police officer should not be a thief. Why should you arrest thieves? A police officer should eschew those things. Okay? That every officer understand the standard expected of them. Then we are nurturing discipline in them. The Police Service Regulation 2012 should serve as a legal framework for discipline. It should be well taught in the schools. It should be taught to its core. All the major offenses, the major punishments, the minor offenses, the minor punishments should be read and spelled out and explained. The next thing to do to nurture discipline in police officers is effective leadership and supervision. You see senior officers drinking, smoking, and chasing the same girl, in group with their subordinates. How will they respect you? How can you stamp discipline? How can you enforce discipline? Leaders and supervisors must lead by example. You have to demonstrate fairness and enforce discipline consistently. Good leadership fosters respect and accountability throughout the ranks. When I was in Bolga, we have about almost 70 constables at the visibility place. I called them for welfare meeting. I ensure that they have off at least every Sunday. They have one person has off. We change for them to go off because you can't work all the 7 days. I remember one of them was having wedding. I organized for that to go to the wedding. If she remembers and see this video, she will attest to that. So be an effective leadership. Senior officers, be good leaders and supervise. I don't sleep. When I was in Bolga, when I was in Kumasi, I don't sleep. The officers in Kumasi will tell you, I will go and disarm policemen who are sleeping on duty, take their arms from them. And here I want to congratulate and send my greetings to Adama. I'm sure you'll be a corporal now. I went on a night supervision patrol, and I got to a place. All the policemen, about 7 of them were sleeping. All of them. I parked my car far away. I told the driver to wait there, and I walked down. When I got there, they were all asleep. 3 of them were carrying arms. I disarmed 2 of them, went and put it in the car, and I came back. And then when I tried to take that of Adama got up and was struggling, so I made sure I removed the magazine. And I struggled until he became calm before I left him. The others fled. They ran away because they thought it was an armed robber. 7 policemen on patrol duty slept, all of them. All of them slept. So if it were not the fact that I was consistent in visiting and making sure that I supervised very well, Adama, I always praise him. He did very well. Though he was sleeping, but his arm, he will not let it go. Constable or Corporal Adama, wherever you are, this morning, enjoy this time. So good leadership fosters respect and accountability throughout the ranks. So be a good supervisor. Ensure you I did all this in Bolga as well. Yes, in Bolga, I go around and take their arms. I went to Wa and take their arms from them. They are sleeping. And do you know those people? They always reach out to me. Oh, sir, thank you. You have taught me a lesson. I've done that. We don't need to take action in everything, but that alone. I remember one of them in Kumasi have to call his officer he's free with to beg me, and I said, sir, don't worry, I'll give it to him. But I just want him to learn a lesson. He was sleeping. I took his torchlight. I took his mobile thing from him, and I took his arm. This guy was around Anoga Junction. He was asleep. How was those people enlisted into the service if there was a proper enlistment? Many people don't like the work. It's because they are unemployed. But I want to advise the citizens of Ghana who are unemployed. Police service is not better. It's a stressful job. It's a job no ordinary person would like to do. If you choose to do it, it's like you are joining Isakaba group. You are forfeiting your freedom, your rights for the people of Ghana. Take it that way. In addition to instill discipline in people, we need to have continuous training in ethics. Let the people know what is good and what is not good. This can be done by welfare officers at the district, officers at the division. Call welfare meeting. Always remind your people that this work you do, punctuality is good, don't sleep on duty, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. Let them always remind them of the ethics of the job. Tell them about the rights of the people they are policing so that they don't infringe on the rights of the citizens. Always remind them of their professional standard expected of them. Let's internalize discipline as part of their character and daily duty. People should be called to go back to training school at least every 5 years to renew, their brains about the work. Every 5 years. Make arrangement to send people 2 weeks to go to the training school. Now we have so many training schools. Arrange for them. Even if you are an officer and you realize that you've tried a particular personnel and it's giving you problem, refer him to the training school for a refresher course. You have the power to do that. Because the police training schools and academy play a vital role in instilling discipline from recruits to senior ranks. Now, another way to nurture discipline is to monitor our performance and accountability. Regular performance assessments, inspections, internal audits help identify and correct indiscipline early. So, officer, don't sleep. Look, let me tell you the reason why Mr. Kofi Boakye is touted as one of the best regional commanders wherever he goes. He doesn't sleep. When he's in his house, he will be calling on radio, calling his officers. Where are you? What are you doing? Making sure that they are on the ground. How did he identify me? It's because of my hard work in Kumasi. When he was transferred to Accra headquarters as a commissioner, he said, call Nati for me. When he called me, I was in the northern region, touring as a PIPS officer. When I came back, I said, Master, they say you are looking for me. Yes, Franklin, I'm taking you to Accra, whether you like it or not. I said, Master, please. I have gone to do an internal recruitment where I'm going back to training school to teach. No, I will not allow you. When we get to Accra, I'll allow you to teach at the training school as your part-time. Because I'm a trained teacher. Everything I said, he said no. Some officers called me, they said, hey, Mr. Kofi Boakye called you, it's an opportunity to serve with him, so go. I tried to run away, so I moved to Obuasi on operations. I was there when a letter came to me that I should report at Accra immediately. That's how I became his staff officer. out of hard work. I have no personal relationship with him until that time. And I've not regretted working with him for some few months before leaving the service. He has taught me many things. He is an officer. When he writes to you and you say, sir, this thing, I think you have to change it, he will listen. He likes people who challenge him. People think that he's over domineering and so on. He's not like that. The only thing is that when you are sending something to him, you have to know what you are sending to him, because you will get it. He will blast you. I've been happy working with him. I've never forgotten working with him, and I'm happy I've worked with him. So let always ensure that you do inspections. There was this chief inspector at the headquarters. When we were first transferred to Accra, we were transferred to research and planning. And there was this chief inspector who wanted to undermine me there. I know him. He called himself as a pastor. I'm not going to mention his name. Do you know, he will type mistakes and bring to me to send to Mr. Kofi Boakye. And he didn't know I was a station officer for many years. I was a recruit trainer. So I will sit down and correct everything before I send it. That is what that guy was doing. He's now an officer. He's a staff officer. He said he's a man of God. I pray for him. Young man, I know what you were doing, but I didn't complain about it. You will type mistakes. I know you were educated. You were a graduate. You did law, only you did not go to the law school. In Legon, you didn't go to law school at Mokola. You were there before I came. You want to undermine me. So anytime you type mistakes, something a graduate will not do, and you bring it to me. You think I'll carry it like that because I'm a stupid person. I always read and change your mistakes before I send it. That's why sometimes I do every report myself, and sometimes when you bring it, I just take a copy, correct the things, print it, and send it to the officer. I know what you are doing to me. Because I was intelligent, either like you or more than you, I knew your ways, your things you were doing. I thank God for your life. You are a man of God, but be careful, because I noted what you were doing to me at research and planning before I left there. Well, rewards and sanctions. Now, as I said, the PPSB ensures that officers maintain ethical professional behavior. PIPS officers, the PPSB, don't just go inspecting and punishing and writing reports about people to be punished. Go right there and educate the people. Go on educational tour. Anytime I travel to Wa, to Bolga, wherever, when I was at PIPS in Kumasi, I make sure we have a parade where we talk to the men. When Dr. Gariba Pabi was at Wa as 2IC, I visited there, and they gave me the opportunity to meet the men and talk to them. Myself and my friend Abiam Danso. So, PIPS officers, PPSB, Police Professional and Standard Bureau, develop educational programs, mostly about the ethical issues, regulations and things, and go out there and educate people. We need to be rewarding and sanctioning people. If a policeman has done something severe, and because of his godfathers or no politicians is not punished, how will others learn from them? Punishment is most about deterrence, to deter people from doing the same thing. So there must be also rewarding systems. I know there is this philosophy where people think that we are expected to do the right thing. So if you do the right thing, there is no motivation. But if you do the wrong thing, you should be punished. I also think people who have done good things should be rewarded. And those, so that it will serve as an example to others to follow. Those who have done wrong should be punished. And the punishment must be measurable to the offense, not reducing a chief inspector to a sergeant. Another thing I also realized in the police service, which breeds demotivation, is that it is in our laws that when a police officer commits a major offense, he is reduced in rank, and then the following year he is restored. But the problem is, a police officer who is a chief inspector, he has been 5 years on the rank, which is the last maximum. So when he has done something wrong, why do you reduce him to sergeant, inspector? The chief inspector must go to what? Chief inspector point 3. If he's a corporal, point 2, he should go to corporal point 1. But the wrong we do in the police service that is demotivating our men is that a chief inspector who has spent or is at the maximum is reduced to inspector. To start from inspector, it's going to take him how many years to get back to chief inspector maximum? 9 years. Why? Are we thinking at all? The punishing authority. Are we thinking at all? I mentioned this in my thesis, thinking that the police will look at it and implement it. Today, policemen you are only to fall behind your mate 1 year as a punishment. But they fall 9 years. Why? We are talking about sanctions, but sanctions must be measurable to the offense. And it must go by the procedure that is enumerated in the CI 76. Promoting a positive work culture. So we have to encourage teamwork, mutual respect, and open communication, build morals, foster self-discipline among officers. Look, these things, to foster self-discipline, is by leaving the example for others to follow. So if you are a senior officer, go to work early. I remember when I was at Accident Squad, Sohom, as a station officer, all the inspectors under me were older than me. I live in a village called Nankese, and I take car every day to Sohom, but I make sure I'm in the office before 5:30. When they come around 6:30, I ask them, so if you were in charge, how would you punish somebody who is late? I treat them with respect anyway, but I didn't fear to tell them that they were wrong. Nurturing discipline in the police service is very, very, very important. We need to promote positive work. We must be committed to the service. Many people are committed to the service because they fear when they leave the job, they will not get any other job. That is why they are committed. They are not actually in love with the job. They are not in love with the job. They don't see themselves indebted to the job. They are just in the job because they feel that when they leave, they won't get any other job. It shouldn't be so. I work in a particular college in Oxford University. I am not on full time, but I am on permanent placement. Other colleges give me the opportunity to come and have a full time, but I said no. Why? I am so committed to this college because of the help they offered me. So I feel indebted to leave them. And I love the college. Every college I go and work, I tell them I can't come here as a permanent member. I can only come as a casual because I love my college, Hertford College. So let's be committed to the work we do. Let's be committed to the organizations we find ourselves in, so that by our attitude, we will lift the image of that job. We have done over 1.5 hours. Very soon, I'll bring the curtain to a close. And I just want to tell you that it is very important for us to deal with discipline. And in few words, I will advise the young policemen. Because of politics, most of the young men don't respect their senior officers because they are members of a political party who brought them to police, and if anything happens, they can call on their godfathers. Stop it, because the officers are not people who enlist you. They are like quarter. They cannot make a pot, but they can break it. In summary, discipline is the backbone of efficiency and professionalism in the Ghana Police Service. You cannot doubt that. This can be established through clear rules, strong leadership, consistent training, as I said, and a fair enforcement of rewards and sanctions. When we nurture properly discipline, that it will ensure that the service operates with integrity, accountability, and public confidence. Public will have confidence in the police service when we are disciplined. The public, look, today, the people I work with as a police officer, I mean the civilians, they love me to bits. I don't have a car. Whenever I step in Sohum, where I reside, drivers fight to pick me home free, but when I enter the car, I don't take it free. I pay them, and even pay them more than they are supposed to take, because the love they show me is enough. Let's live good life as policemen. Let's respect the civilian public. You are a young constable. Stop molesting people. Stop bullying people. Stop insulting people. If you are a police, we are one. You are a human being. Many policemen are dying every day. If you are blessed to wear the uniform, be bestowed upon with authority to ensure that people are safe, people are protected, don't use it to bully people. Don't use it to insult them. Don't think you have a godfather in a certain political party, so you don't respect your senior officers. I'm speaking to the constables, I'm speaking to the NCOs, I'm speaking to the inspectors and chief inspectors. The inspectors and chief inspectors, very soon you want to become an officer, but you don't respect the officers. How would you be respected if you get there? Don't forget karma, as people say. It will follow you wherever you go. And your Bible, you people Christians, most of the policemen are Christians, says, do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. You understand? So, there was this police officer at Kumasi Zongo also, or Koforikrum. I don't know where he was, a station officer. Swami. He was a chief inspector. He misbehaved. He was brought before PIPs. He was shouting on his top of his voice, I'm more educated. And I look at him, I said, how educated is this man? When he became a cadet officer at college, I happened to be a staff officer for my boss, Kofi Bwachi, who was going to teach them. So I took the opportunity to cast insinuations to him. You are here today. You want to become an officer. You will see what junior ranks will do to you. I'm sure he is facing it. Please, respect your senior officers. Accord them that respect. Even if you think the officer didn't know something you know, teach the officer in a nice way. I never knew anything about computer. It was the recruits at training who taught me how to use the computer. In the university, we forced ourselves to do ICT, but I never had much knowledge about things. It was recruits at police training school. Sutherland and some others, they taught me. I think Corporal Sutherland, wherever he is at the headquarters there. Yes, I'll mention that. They helped me, teach me how to work with the computer. So it doesn't mean you are a boss. So when you are going to teach in humility. I know a lot of people who are becoming senior officers. Some went to the university. They haven't gone to the grassroots. They just came as graduates, and then they take them and they give them. I'll be coming to that. That unfairness, where we have people holding doctorate in the police service. They are not promoted to the officer rank. And then we have somebody who has first degree. He comes and 1 year he becomes a senior officer. What would that person know if he becomes a district commander or unit commander? However, if they don't know senior ranks, teach in humility. Teach in humility. If you teach in humility, your officer will not see you as being arrogant, as being disrespectful. Okay? So, we will say it as it is. So I was saying, do unto others. It is written in the book of Matthew chapter 7 verse 12. I told you I'm not a Christian, but I believe in the Bible. Jesus is not a Christian. You can prove that to me if you think he is. God is not a Christian. So I am not a Christian. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. I love God, and I love the words in the Bible, because some of them help me to streamline my life. It says, therefore, all things whatsoever ye will that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye will do that men should do to you, do ye even so to them. For this is the law and the prophets. If you want to become a senior officer, admire and respect senior officers so that when you get there, others will do the same thing to you. Don't insult them. Don't abuse them. Don't gossip about them. Don't blackmail them. They might not be living to your standards, but they are your senior officers. Respect them. This has been Jaggers Radio on YouTube channel. Please like and share, and always remember to subscribe and press the button. By so doing, anytime I put new videos of my broadcast, you will hear and you will have it and enjoy it. Bringing my program to an end this morning. I'm wishing everybody, especially Ghana Police Servicemen, all the best. Restrain yourself from extreme anger. Even in the face of provocation, do your best to restrain yourself. I will be coming your way again, probably tomorrow morning, so that we will see. There are so many armed incidents happening. Is the policeman allowed to shoot or to fire his arms? Yes, we'll come and have a look at that. And at what time do you have to fire your arm? We'll be looking at these things by tomorrow. Take good care of yourselves. Whilst I dedicate once again this song to the IGP, Mr. Christian Tete Yohuno, the POMAP members, and all senior officers, both those I know and I don't know. Dynamic 45, Association of the Cos 45 Senior Police Officers, good morning to everybody. Good morning to Corporal Sarah Nyakon. Good morning to Sergeant Evelyn Bedu, and to my own sister, Sophia Bedu in Cape Coast. I greet everybody. Take care, and we meet again. Get away.
Awesome.